Detective Olivia Blake seeks a missing girl, uncovering dark secrets and corruption led by a powerful judge. Let's read the full story. The rain poured down on the city of Crestview, making the streets shiny and dark. Detective Olivia Blake stood under a flickering street lamp, thinking about one thing: Ava Hart. It had been 2 weeks since Ava had disappeared without a trace. Her smiling face was on posters all over the city. Olivia knew that Crestview was a dangerous place where hope often faded. Tonight, Olivia wasn't just looking for a missing girl. She was searching for the truth. Ava was just 18 years old with bright eyes and a big smile. She dreamed of becoming a journalist to uncover the truth. But in Crestview, seeking the truth could get you into trouble. Ava's parents, Robert and Laura Hart, had reported her missing the moment she didn't come home one night. At first, the police treated it like a normal case, but Olivia felt that something more sinister was at play. When Olivia found Ava's journal in her bedroom, she discovered names, dates, and locations. One name stood out: Victor Blackwell. He was a powerful judge known for letting criminals walk free. Rumors surrounded him about being involved in illegal activities, but no one dared to challenge him. Olivia realized Ava must have been fearless to investigate Blackwell. She had found something dangerous, something that could have led to her disappearance. The next day, Olivia visited the Hart family. The sun barely peeked through the clouds as she knocked on their door. Robert answered, looking tired and worried, with Laura standing behind him, tears in her eyes. "Detective Blake," Robert asked, his voice shaking. "Have you found anything?" "I'm following a lead," Olivia replied gently. "I need to ask about Ava. I believe she was looking into Victor Blackwell. Did she ever mention him?" Laura shook her head. "She only mentioned that he was involved in some shady deals. We thought she was just being dramatic. We didn't realize she was in danger." Olivia's heart sank. If Ava had mentioned Blackwell, it meant she had stumbled upon something big, something that made her a target. Back at the station, Olivia studied the case files. She needed solid evidence against Blackwell. Then she remembered Jackson Kane, a tech genius with a shady past. He was a hacker who had exposed corruption in the city before. Olivia hoped he could help her find out more. Later that night, she found Kane in a dimly lit bar on the outskirts of town. He sat at a table, focused on his laptop. "You're still working in the shadows, Kane?" Olivia asked, sliding into the chair across from him. He didn't look up. "What do you want, Blake?" "I need your help. It's about Victor Blackwell." Kane's expression changed. "That's dangerous. What's going on?" "A girl is missing, Ava Hart. She was investigating Blackwell. I think he has her." Kane raised an eyebrow. "All right, but you owe me." For the next few days, Kane worked tirelessly, hacking into Blackwell's files and tracking his activities. What he discovered shocked Olivia. Blackwell was involved in a web of corruption, accepting bribes, and protecting dangerous criminals. He had to silence anyone who got too close to the truth. Then they found out that Blackwell had Ava hidden away to prevent her from revealing his secrets. Olivia's heart raced as Kane revealed the location: a remote cabin in the woods. They needed to act fast. Knowing she needed more help, Olivia contacted Isabel "Izzy" Cross, a former undercover agent who had once infiltrated Blackwell's circle. Izzy had faked her own death to escape but might still be willing to help. Olivia found Izzy in a small diner. Izzy looked different, more rugged and worn, but her sharp instincts were still there. "Olivia Blake," Izzy said, recognizing her. "It's been a while." "I need your help," Olivia replied urgently. "It's about Blackwell." Izzy's smile faded. "I'm out of that life. I left it behind. Ava Hart is missing because of him. We think we know where she is. I can't do this without you." Izzy sighed, her expression serious. "All right, but this isn't just about Ava. You want to take Blackwell down." "Yes," Olivia confirmed, determination in her voice. That night, Olivia, Kane, and Izzy headed to the cabin deep in the woods. The moon hid behind clouds, making the forest feel dark and eerie. Olivia's heart raced with every step. Kane disabled the cabin's security system, while Izzy led the way, her gun ready. Olivia stayed close, her pulse quickening as they approached the door. Inside, the cabin was cold and silent. Olivia's eyes scanned the room, searching for any sign of Ava. Suddenly, they heard a faint noise from a door at the back. Olivia rushed forward, throwing it open. There, in a dimly lit room, was Ava, bruised and scared but alive. "Ava," Olivia whispered, rushing to her side. "We're here to help you." Ava looked up, relief washing over her face. "I knew someone would come." Just as they helped Ava to her feet, the cabin door burst open. Blackwell's men rushed in, guns drawn. Izzy reacted quickly, firing at the intruders as Olivia shielded Ava. "We need to get out of here," Kane shouted as bullets flew. They fought their way through the cabin, taking down Blackwell's men until they reached the front door. But just as they were about to escape, Blackwell himself appeared, blocking their path. "You should have stayed away, Detective," Blackwell sneered, brandishing a gun. Olivia stepped forward, fearlessness in her eyes. "You're going to pay for what you've done." Blackwell laughed, raising his gun. "I don't think so." Before he could pull the trigger, Izzy fired, hitting Blackwell in the shoulder. He stumbled back, dropping his gun as he clutched his wound. "This is over, Blackwell," Olivia said, her voice firm. As Blackwell was taken away in handcuffs, Olivia knew that while they had saved Ava and exposed Blackwell's corruption, their fight wasn't finished. There were still powerful enemies lurking in the shadows, waiting for a chance to strike back. But for now, Olivia had won a small victory. As the sun began to rise over Crestview, she turned to Ava and smiled. "You're safe now," Olivia said softly. Ava nodded, her eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you for everything." As Olivia watched the sun break through the clouds, she knew that justice had been served, but the shadows would always be waiting, and she would be ready to face them,